Hey, what's going on, guys? This is JordanJamesTT here, or JJ'sTT for short, and welcome back to the channel and a brand new video. So as you can tell, today I am outside, which means we are now actually going to get on to doing the teacup video today, thank goodness. So it's pretty cloudy about. I'm hoping that the rain is going to hold off. It should do. According to Google Weather, it just said it was going to be cloudy but no rain. So yeah, on today's note, obviously we are going to do a tutorial on how to use T-cut, how to apply it to the car to buff out, you know, like sort of surface scratches to your car. And obviously as well, I'm doing it for the channel as well, just to show you guys what sort of major scratches I've got on the car, just so you guys can obviously see them, and then I'll do like before and after shots so you can just sort of see how well T-cut does actually work. So for those of you who don't know what T-cut actually is, basically T-cut is pretty much just a rapid scratch remover, as it says on the front of the packaging. So I'm not totally sure how it works, but I think the basis of it, from what I can sort of gather from it from using it, is basically when you sort of rub the stuff into the scratches and stuff on the car, it kind of blends the scratches into the paintwork, so sort of very light scratches will sort of blend into the car's paintwork and won't actually then sort of show up as sort of sharp as what they you know, as what they used to be once you've applied them. And also as well, guys, I'm just going to take a quick picture of the back of the T-cut bottle, just so you guys can actually sort of see basically the instructions for it, how to use it, and whatnot. So okay, so there's a few things you're going to need to actually do the job with T-cut. So basically, obviously you need T-cut for obvious reasons. You know, you won't be able to do the job otherwise if you don't have it. You'll need a microfiber cloth, or any kind of cloth. You could probably get away with a tea towel in your kitchen or something, to be fair. And then the last one you'll need is a bit of water. You could just get it in like a cup or something and just bring it out with you, or if you're at home, just bring some water out in a bucket or something, you know. So that's basically all that you'll need for it. So what I'll do is I'll switch round to the front camera now, and we'll actually get started with the tutorial. Right, so first of all, guys, I just want to quickly draw your attention to obviously the areas of the car that are quite bad. Obviously I can only show you the areas that are most noticeable, because my camera's not going to be able to pick the very fine scratches up. So obviously I'll have to just show you sort of the main areas. So the first main area we've got, which seems to be common on my car, I don't know about other people's Audi TTs, but the first common place I've got is down here, along the sills, as you can see. If I go around here, right round to the driver's side rear wheel, as you can see, there's a nice... But yeah, they're the main areas that I'm going to be working on today. Alrighty guys, so once you put the T-cut on your finger, you'll only want sort of the size of about a pea, to be fair. So that's all you'll probably need. So to be honest, with the T-cut stuff, you can actually make it last a very long amount of time. So all you got to then just do is find the area that you've got like the cut, and then all you're going to do is you're then just going to apply it in a like circular motion, and you're going to sort of try and like spread it across to as far as it can go, or as high as it needs to go, depending on the area that you're doing it. So sort of quite vigorously rub it in like circular motion. It's quite difficult for me to do, just because of the fact that I'm actually trying to look through the phone screen as I'm doing it, to sort of, yeah, give it quite a good sort of spin around. I'm not sure why they say to do it in a circular motion, but that's just the way that that it says on the back of the bottle. So just keep doing it like that. And all you do is, once you've got like a decent rub on it, and you feel like you've sort of so you want to sort of rub it for about 30 seconds ish, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to leave it for say another 30 seconds just to sort of settle on the paintwork. And then what you're going to do is, once 30 seconds has roughly passed, you're just going to wipe any leftover T-cut that you had on your finger. You're just going to wipe it on the fibre cloth, and then we're just going to go back over the cut again. And you'll notice that because we've let it dry, it kind of peels off a little bit easier. So now that it's sort of dried, it comes off the paintwork a lot better. So yeah, just keep doing it another rub or so, just to try and get as much in as you possibly can, and go from one side to the next, up, down, whatever you want to do, just as long as it's in that circular motion. So keep going, keep going, keep going. And then eventually, once you've sort of not got too much left, as you can see that I've got, wipe any sort of large amount of excess off that's like that I had sticking on the edge. Then all you're going to do is you're then going to get your fibre optic cloth, and you're just going to sweep it all the way in one direction, like so. And then now, as you can see, it should be a lot better. So I'm going to take a quick screenshot and then obviously show you the before and after. And no, that's done a very good job. So if you look at it, that area that we've just done, obviously it's left that sort of fairly larger scratch there, but I imagine that's because it's a deeper scratch, which means the T-cut can't quite blend it in properly. And then the last reason as well for saying to have water, like a cup of water with you, is just so the fact that you can then sort of like wipe your fingers afterwards, because once you have been sort of smearing it in, you obviously get the T-cut on your finger, but also you get like the surface dirt from the paint. So obviously it's a good way to obviously then wash your hands and make sure that you're not sort of like smearing in more dirt to the scratches. Next up then, we're going to tackle this gash that's right next to the steering wheel. The steering wheel, what am I on about? The rear tyre and the rear wheel. So obviously we've got our pea-sized, if my camera would focus properly, as you can see, we've got our pea-sized T-cut blob on our hand. Obviously we're just going to then apply it to that area and just rub it in that circular motion, as we said. Then once you've done that, obviously leave it then for the 30 seconds and wash your fingers as well if you need to. Then once the 30 seconds is up, obviously, you know, take off the excess T-cut that was on your finger, wipe it with the fibre cloth, and then obviously we're then going to rub back over it again for the next sort of 30 seconds or so. See, it comes off a lot easier once you let it dry for that short period. And then obviously get your fibre cloth, and then we're just going to wipe it to one direction. And there we go. As you can see now, if I try and focus the camera on it, as you can see, there is like hardly anything there. To see, and obviously you can still see it a faint bit, but that's because it's a deeper scratch, and again, it's not always going to be able to get that out. Alright guys, so that is it for the video today. I hope the tutorial has been helpful for you in applying T-cut to your car and getting all those light scratches out, and just overall bringing your car back to life in the process of, you know, making it look good and shiny and everything else in between. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link down in the description so you guys can sort of buy your own T-cut. Obviously I'll put like the cheapest price in there, the cheapest one I can find, so you guys can obviously go purchase your own, and then, you know, go getting those scratches out of your TTs and out of your own cars. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video, so cheerio.